Okay, so I'm back. After a reboot, it didn't want to start again. So I just tried clicking on the shortcut for the viewer, and it seems to, whenever that happens, you can just click on that and bring it right back up. Um, so that's a quick fix because I was going to say that would be a pain in the butt for any venues such as K-boxes where you're on a central server and all of a sudden have to do a reboot for a single room. It's going to crash everyone's room. Okay, so I was saying we're dealing with right now K-box, the K-box subscription, and we're noticing an issue here with not only the content, but then this one doesn't do it so much. And again, I'm going to have to turn down that volume. Okay, so we go back into the player. We're noticing a lack of swipes. There's no lyrics. All the English content, there's no lyric swipes for the singers, which most of us here have had. If we do something where the lyric screen for the singers blips out for a second, singers lose their mind if the lyrics aren't on screen, even if they know it and have it down packed. If the lyrics disappear, they go nuts. So just imagine what's going to happen when a singer for the first time loads up the Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks or requests it, and they have no lyrics to sing to. I know there are many companies out there that offer backing tracks, but if we go into Chrome again while it's loading, okay, we'll stop that show. But the playback on that was actually pretty good. The audio quality was pretty good. Um, I've never had a complaint myself about K-Box. Um, I'll play Don't Stop Believing now here again. Here, I think this is the one of the ones. If you notice, there's a big gap sometimes between the start of the song and the start of the song. That's because they've taken the original tracks from the CDG or the MP3G that has their logo and their intro screen with the name of the song and signature, and they haven't edited that blank space out. And sometimes there can be, uh, 5 to 15 seconds of silence at the beginning of the track. And as you can hear from this track, it's a pretty bad version. And I'm not going to play it long enough to find out if there are backing vocals, but I haven't found any backing vocals in them either. So I don't know if it's really the K box or karaoke box producer that I'm thinking of, or if it's just another company that's decided to call itself K box. Okay, so yeah, so I was gonna show you here. Um, red. Come on, Karaoke Pro. So I haven't memorized the actual URL itself. Okay, so I'm going to connect. Again, I'm going to pause to sign in. I've brought up the info here. Oh, not Singberry. K-Box. As we went through here, they actually haven't listed the fact that the English tracks are backing tracks only, that there are no on-screen lyrics. In fact, if we play back the sample, it shows full lyrics, full lyric swipes. So yeah, this is one of the reasons I'm going to be canceling all my subscriptions. Okay, Playroom. Okay, so yeah. So now that's basically my review of the K-Box content. It's okay. It's going to tick people off that there are no swipes for the English. So we're going to look at the tropical zone as soon as I find one of the tropical zones. So just give me a couple of minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, I've just realized with the tropical zone, you're not going to find what's what. You're not going to find the difference because they don't list what the subscription is and they don't show the logo intros for them. So um, I'm just going to play you back a couple of the Spanish songs and we'll show you how they sound compared to the English, as well as if we notice a problem with the swipes. So I've gone into full screen mode here because that's how it opens. And again, I'm noticing something. I don't know if you are. I can't tell because I don't know this song or many Spanish songs if there are swipes, lyric swipes included in them. I'm going to assume not because we're quite a bit into the song now. We'll stop. Let's choose another artist. Oh, wow. Okay. Apparently, when you're dealing with the Spanish tracks, they're listed by artist, as far as I can tell. So we're going to go back in here. And again, they only have 3 or 4 background motion videos. And they all seem to be very inappropriate for the songs that they're loaded to. Like this is a rock guitar spinning, and this is kind of a nice slow ballad. And again, no on-screen lyrics. Okay, so we're going to stop playback. But that's not my main beef with the tropical zone stuff. My main beef is licensing. I'm sitting here in Ontario, Canada, and apparently Canada is not North America itself is not authorized for use. I've mentioned this in one of my pro KJ networking groups on Facebook, and I heard back from a member there who also happens to be, I believe, the CEO of, excuse me, of karaoke.net, which is the website associated with the digital download sales for Cyber Sound and Party Time Karaoke. I was told by him that karaoke.net owns the Tropical Zone catalog, and to wait and see how long they have Tropical Zone. Red Karaoke Pro has Tropical Zone, number one. And number two, that Tropical Zone is not authorized for use or for sale in North America. And I would assume authorized for sale also includes authorized for distribution via streaming, because there are many different licenses that you have to get to distribute via different formats, as well as produce karaoke. Um, Michael and Cyber Sound itself is very diligent in obtaining all the licenses that they need for not only the production of the music, as well as the copyrights of their content, of their produced content, the licensing, the mechanical sync license to display the lyrics in video format, as well as licensing for any platform that they want to distribute on, be that through disc sales, because yes, Party Time still distributes, and I love them for it. For on physical compact disc plus graphics, as well as the digital format via karaoke.net, as well as a streaming service now for profession. I believe they have a home user version, as well as a professional subscription version of Party Time Streaming, the professional being Party Time Streaming Pro. And they have worked effortless, or not effortlessly, but whatever the opposite of effortlessly is, very hard to make sure that they obtain all the proper licensing, so that number one, their butts are covered, your butts are covered, and um, the if you do choose to opt to subscribe to the streaming service, that they will their content will not disappear. So yeah, I'm currently going to be contacting Red Karaoke to inquire as to why they're allowing it for North American use when it's clearly not supposed to be. Um, why, if it's not authorized for Canada, would my payment even be processed and then subsequently be allowed to access the catalog? So, my final thoughts on the content itself is it's not karaoke, and it's not going to be used in, or be able to be used in a professional karaoke setting, be that by us, the karaoke jockeys or karaoke hosts, whatever you want to call us yourself, or venue, or places like K boxes. And if they're marketing towards the karaoke box venue, um, they're going to have a really hard time of it, because number one, karaoke boxes outside of places like Korea, Japan, China, and the Philippines are simply not popular. I know over here in North America, um, they're very rare outside of like uh, quote unquote Chinatowns, or ethnic neighborhoods within major cities. Um, Here in the city that I am, in the region of Peel that I'm in, there are none. We have about 5 to 10 in Toronto itself. Outside that, there's nothing. Um, I know I've heard major from others that there are none in their region. I get contacted all the time because people think that I am a K box, and I usually end up transforming them into a client of mine for as a KJ, but that's another story. As well as their content. Um, their content for anything other than Spanish is crap. They obviously don't have. I haven't tried the Singberry, the Russian. Again, closer to the end of my trial in the end of the month when I can get it a couple of days for cheap, and then cancel it right away. I'll take a look at it. But where karaoke boxes are popular, again, they don't have any music from that region at all. They don't have any Filipino music. They don't have any Japanese music. They don't have any Chinese music. Uh, they don't even have anything for outside of any region itself. To be honest, there's English. The English is very, 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 very limited. There's no swipes associated with the video either. Um, there's nothing in French. There's nothing. There's no Bollywood, Hindi, Urdu, or you know. Um, so yeah, they're going to have to do a lot of work on the content. And so I'm going to end it right there, and we're going to go to my conclusion.